Hey guys, so I got triggered. I was watching a video. As you guys know, there was a meeting last week and they spoke about the apostates, right? And I got triggered while watching that. I got triggered because I said to myself, if only these witnesses knew the truth, if they knew why us apostates are doing what we're doing, if they know why we're making these videos, if we're trying to help them to do their own research, if only they knew the truth, you know, instead of talking bad about us, making us seem like we're evil human beings, right? So that really triggered me when I was watching that part. There was a video about this. There was a video from YouTube, right? About the meeting from last week. Somebody had a recording of it. And the comments that I heard, the comments from these so-called friends in the Jehovah's Witness organization, I was like, I was flabbergasted, right? I couldn't believe it. One sister even said, "Oh, we can't trust the media. We can't trust anything from the outside world. If it's not from the organization, we shouldn't listen to it. We shouldn't trust them." This is what a sister said at a comment during the meeting last week, right? So when she said that, I said to myself, hold on. You can't trust the outside world. You can't trust the media. You can't trust anything negative from the organization, about the organization, right? You can't accept that. You shouldn't listen to it. That's what she said, right? We shouldn't listen to anything outside of the organization. But yet, you can listen to a group of men that they have made it crystal clear that they are not even inspired by God. You can listen to them, though, right? That makes perfectly good sense. You can't listen to the media. You can't listen to any type of negativity about your own religion from the outside. But you could put 100% faith and trust in a group of men that tell you time after time, either in their literature or videos, that they are not inspired by God. You will follow them blindly with no hesitation. But yet you question anything negative from the outside. What sense does that make? So when I was listening to these comments from these Jehovah's Witnesses during the meeting last week, right? It's on YouTube. I believe his name is Alt Worldly, right? Alt Worldly here on YouTube. He posted a video of witnesses during the meeting last week, right? This is the clip that I'm talking about. So while I'm listening to all these comments from these Jehovah's Witnesses talking about, oh, we can't trust the apostates, leave them alone. They decided to leave Jehovah, so we didn't have nothing to do with them, just leave them alone, right? And I don't know about you guys, but that reinforced me that I was doing the right thing. I already knew that me leaving the organization, that was the best thing I could do, right? I already knew that. But hearing these comments just reinforced that even more. And I was that much prouder to be an apostate. That much prouder, right? I own it, and I love it. And just hearing these Jehovah's Witnesses be so naive, right? So naive, so lost, so twisted-minded. I said to myself, damn, I'm glad to be awake. I'm glad to be alive, right? Because these Jehovah's Witnesses, they are in a spiritual hospice when you think about it, right? So when you're in a hospice, when you're about to pass away, right? A hospice is there to make sure that you're comfortable, all your needs are met for the time being up until you pass away, right? So these Jehovah's Witnesses are in a spiritual hospice. Yeah, they're living, they think they're serving the true God, they think they're in a true religion, right? When in reality, they are just waiting to perish. They're waiting for a paradise earth that's never going to happen. They're wasting their lives going to the meetings, wasting their lives preparing for meetings, wasting their lives going out in service, right? They are comfortable They're comfortable and cozy in their so-called spiritual paradise, right? But when in reality, death awaits us all. We're all going to die one day. Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't believe that they're going to die, right? They believe a paradise earth is right around the corner. But they're so lost in their spiritual hospice, right? They think paradise is right around the corner, when in reality, the only thing that's around the corner is death. Whether if it comes to them in 5 days, 5 years, 50 years, whatever, right? So they're in their hospice spiritually, in the sense that, yeah, they think that, that they're in their, like I said, they're in their laxy-daisy, they're in their own world, right? But they're comfortable up until the day that they perish. Whether if it's, like I said, it could be 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 years from now, right? Death is going to approach us all. Now, us apostates, we know what's up. We know it's not the truth, right? We choose to live our true, authentic lives. We choose to wake up. We choose to be shunned, right? Even though it hurts to be shunned. I feel like it's better to be shunned and to be your true, authentic self, and to be wide awake to this organization, to stand up against the organization. That's way better. That's way better than being fake and phony and being in a man-made organization just to please your Jehovah's Witness family and friends. I will never, ever regret being an apostate, because it means I get to think for myself. It means I get to be my true, authentic self. You can't put a price on it. You can't put a price on it. So during that meeting, all those hateful comments that these Jehovah's Witnesses were making against the apostates, like I said, it just reinforced me that I'm doing the right thing. Because for what I believe one elder even said, one brother even said that, they decided to leave Jehovah, so we have nothing to do with them. We leave them alone. We shun them, right? And something that I thought about something real quick when he said that. I said, hold on. So they shun people on two different instances, right? They'll shun you when you're the fellowship. And even if you're trying to go back to the meetings, that people will still shun you up until you get reinstated, right? And then they'll say, it's a loving arrangement. We shun you because we love you, right? But then you also shun apostates. You don't talk to apostates because they want nothing to do with the organization. Is that also a loving arrangement? How do you shun two different groups of people? You shun the fellowship that's still going to the meetings, and you shun the apostates, but yet you will say that shunning is a loving provision for the fellowship people trying to come back. Is it still a loving provision when you shun apostates that have no desire to come back at all? Explain that. Explain that. You see, this organization, they want to have their cake and eat it too. When I was watching that clip, it triggered me at first, but towards the end of the video, I said to myself, damn, I'm glad to be apostate. I don't know about you guys. I'm damn glad to be an apostate. And I own that. I own that shit. Because I'm free. I am free at last. Free at last. This was a random video that I made, guys. I just made this because I was really triggered. And I was also, like I said, I was happy at the end. When I watched that clip, I said, damn, whew. I'm happy I'm not going to die a witness. I'm happy. I want to encourage everybody out there who's making videos, everybody out there who's spreading the word, trying to wake people up, continue to do that. One way or another. There's different methods, there's different ways to do that, right? And here's something else. When the governing body, when they came out with that part about the apostates, right? They're making us known. Witnesses had to be at that meeting, right? Witnesses had to be at that meeting. In the back of their mind, they had to be thinking to themselves, why are we talking about apostates? They decided to leave the organization. We're still here, right? Why are we even talking about them? Forget about them. But the fact that they're talking about us, the fact that they're talking about us, the organization, they don't know. They're indirectly planting seeds. Because witnesses have to be saying to themselves, why do they want us to not speak to apostates? What do the apostates know that we don't know? Why are we even having a meeting about them? Indirectly, the organization is planting seeds, and they are, believe me on this, there are witnesses out there. After that meeting, there are witnesses out there that are now going to be curious as to why we had a meeting about apostates if apostates supposedly don't matter, right? And I promise you, people are going to be waking up from that meeting alone. The organization, they shot themselves in the foot with that one. They're telling people don't listen to them, but they're also, like I said, they're also planting seeds, and they're going to encourage people to do some research. Believe that. Even if it's just 1 or 2 people, right? Per congregation, I'm saying. Because the majority may not. But when you tell somebody, hey, don't look at the spider on the wall. Don't look at the spider on the wall. What happens? What do? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? You want to look at the spider on the wall, right? You want to do the exact opposite. You're curious. So, indirectly, the organization is planting seeds. Keep talking about the apostates. Please keep doing it. Because the more you do it, the more people are going to be curious as to why we are apostates and what are these so-called lies that we're spreading. Guys, like I said, I don't know about you guys. I'm damn happy to be a fucking apostate. I'm damn happy to be an apostate. I will always own that. Keep making videos. Keep planting seeds. Keep spreading the word. All right, guys? I'll see you guys on the next video.